What is happening?
No. Wait. Okay, so
How many times have we done this?
one tablespoon of salt. Okay, I'm not a cook.
What is all this?
It's spilled salt, which I'm throwing over my entire body because I'm not superstitious, but just in case. All right, here we go. 1 tablespoon of salt.
That's not a tablespoon. It's gotta go up to the top.
Well, I already put 1/4 of it.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
You spilled more.
Welcome everyone to Cafe Fractured Compass Productions. Today we decided to share one of our favorite recipes, and that's a recipe for gumbo. It's a secret recipe, but
Not anymore.
we decided since everybody's in quarantine right now that they might need a little bit of soul food, a little bit of warmth inside their stomachs. So we're gonna share this recipe with you, and it's really simple. The prep time is about, I would say, 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how fast or how slow you prep. But we got everything prepped right here. We even have, and I'm not kidding you guys,
It's my recipe.
this is a recipe that Jax put together for us based off of different gumbos that we've tried. It is literally this old. It is literally like this. Okay. All right. Look, you can see.
You can't see, but
Well,
I kind of don't want them to see.
there's some kitchen stains here and some signed contracts down below that we decided to keep it a secret. But since this is a special time in everyone's life, we are sharing with you. So, Riley, you ready, little chef? Are you ready to get going? This is the magic spoon. That's right. There we go. All right. So let's put this aside. Oh wait, no, I need this. So one of the common ingredients in a gumbo is okra. We just decided not to use okra, but that's our personal preference. Another thing is the one that we are making right now is not vegetarian, but you can make it vegetarian, just don't add the meat. The meats that we're gonna be adding are a chicken, an andouille sausage, and a shrimp. So that's the regular ingredients that are meat ingredients that you usually find inside of a gumbo. If you're just a pescatarian, just add the shrimp. If you're a vegan, don't add any of that at all.
Or use Beyond.
Or use a Beyond meat. If they have Beyond sausage, I don't know what they have. But anyways, you can make this for any diet that you have. So let's get started.
Kind of. I don't know about like, keto and all that stuff.
Okay.
This is good food.
If you're on a special diet, then you're on your own. Okay, but for the normal diets, you're good.
We gotta turn it on.
Okay, so first you gotta plug in the pot. Okay.
Plug in the pot.
Plug in the pot. You got to make the fire.
Plug in the pot.
Yes, you plug in the pot. It works and make the fire.
Where's the fire?
The fire. Alright. So, this is going to be a comedy of error, guys. I'm not a cook. My mother is a cook. My mother is a great cook. She's like near sous chef. I am not. But we're going to do it best.
And she did help us.
She helped us do all of this.
Pre-prep,
by the way.
lot of it.
If you see the hands, it's her hands. Alright, so 1/4 cup of butter. 1/4 cup of flour. And then you're gonna stir this around and make what's called a roux. So we're gonna speed this up so you can see it. All right, next we're gonna be adding 1 cup of chopped celery and then 1 cup of diced onions. Boom.
Now remember guys, we had this pre-prepped.
Pre-prepped. Everything you. And then you're gonna be stirring that around for 5 minutes. now you stab. How much chicken stock is this?
2 quarts?
There's gonna be 2 quarts of chicken stock, and that's just gonna be put inside the pot.
I suppose you could use veggie stock if you're a vegan or a vegetarian.
Yeah. Almost there. Almost there.
See the little bubbles on the side?
Yes. So we're simmering this for 10 minutes. Alright, so now we're going to be adding our pre-cooked chicken. Remember to pre-cook this before you add it to hot.
Yep.
Splashy, splashy.
Just the not splashy way.
So remember to pre-cook your chicken before you add it to the soup.
All the way through, guys.
All the way through.
No salmonella here.
Nope. Next we're going to be adding our andouille sausage. Now remember, if you're a vegetarian, you don't need to add any andouille sausage, or you can use the Beyond Meat.
I think there's
to go
options for...
There is very good options for Beyond Meat.
Beyond stuff. And
Yes.
there's like vegetarian type sausages too that you could use.
Yes. And now we're going to be adding our diced tomatoes.
So these aren't diced tomatoes, right?
They're diced tomatoes.
Like we had to improvise a little bit though?
We had to improvise a little bit, but they're just stewed tomatoes, that's all. Tomato, tomato. Add it in. Nummy. Plop.
You ready for this?
Yes. And that's gonna make it
There's kind of that gumbo
get
color.
that gumbo color right there.
Alright, now we're adding everything. So, what do we got?
Alright.
How much?
So everything is measured out in these little
Quarter
cups.
teaspoon of
That's white.
ground pepper.
Yes. So a quarter teaspoon white ground pepper in the pot. Salt
1 tablespoon of salt.
in the pot.
Quarter teaspoon of cayenne pepper. You can adjust this to taste based off of how spicy you want it.
In the pot. Look at that spread.
If you're my brother, he would put like 8 of those in there.
Probably. And then be like, it's not spicy enough.
1 teaspoon of Cajun seasoning.
Cajun seasoning in the pot.
We're doing the garlic. Oh yeah, so we didn't have garlic.
We didn't have garlic, so we had garlic powder. But that was an improvised thing.
You're supposed to do a tablespoon of minced garlic. We didn't have that.
No,
We had that.
in the pot. Still garlic.
2 tablespoons of olive oil.
And then 2 tablespoons of olive oil. There we go. And a 1. And a 2.
So this is everything except for...
Everything except for the shrimp and the gumbo filet
and the rice.
and the rice. Stir that together. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Alright, you want this at a light boil for 10 minutes. So once it starts boiling, you start your timer for 10 minutes.
Yes. So don't start your timer until it boils. Alright, so we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of gumbo filet, or gumbo file if you just
If you just can't.
want to be a heathen. No. Anyways. Right inside there, and then the very, very last thing that we're going to add after this rolling boil is...
Well, not the very last thing, because we still have rice.
Well, we still have rice, but I'm just saying, like,
the last, like, main part.
cook thing is the shrimp. Now, if you don't like meat or anything like that, then again, don't add this stuff, but
The shrimp
we
really
are going
makes
to
it.
do that.
The shrimp makes it.
Yes, we like the shrimp.
And let this simmer for 10 to 20 minutes.
All right, so again, we just let it boil for 10 minutes, and now we gotta do again.
We gotta do a game.
For 10 to 20 minutes?
I usually do the middle. I do about 15.
Okay.
And when we get to that 15, I'll show you what I do next.
Alright.
It's an optional part. It's optional.
Ooh.
You can either serve this over a bed of rice, or you can stick the rice in it and let it kind of soak up some of those ingredients, and then just serve it in, which is what we do, and it's really good.
Yeah, we let that rice soak up just a little bit, and it's really good. This is actually even better the next day.
Yes, it's better the next day. I don't know why.
Okay, so now that we have this at a 12 to 15 minute rolling boil, we're going to be adding the rice.
You don't have to do this part.
You don't have to do this. You can literally let this sit for like about 5-10 minutes.
Some people serve it over rice.
Yeah.
We like to add in the rice.
Yeah. I just think it's the rice soaks up the juices and just makes it all that much better.
It makes it really nice and thick too.
Yeah.
And now this is gonna really start looking like.
Looking like some gumbo. Look at that. That is amazing, and I am so excited. And
Now, this is boiling hot still, so please make sure you let this sit for at least 30 minutes. We're not responsible for any injuries that happen while you cook your gumbo.
So we're gonna actually let this sit for about 15-20 minutes.
30 minutes, I said 30.
You said 30? Okay, so we're gonna let it sit for about 30 minutes. And in that 30 minutes...
official recommendation is 30 minutes. Are we actually gonna do that? Probably not, because we're hungry.
But in that 30 minutes, I'm going to attempt to make some man-catching beignets.
You don't catch men.
No. But I'm going all Princess and the Frog right now. And there you have it, guys. Gumbo and fried chicken man-catching beignets. You know. But that gumbo.